So the next thing I'm going to talk a little bit about is some basic exercises that can help you build up the muscle memory that you need to play a drum set or any kind of general percussion with sticks. So the first thing we have is it's just called 8 on a hand. And we're just playing simple eighth notes is what we'd call it, but if you don't know what that means, it's okay, you can ignore it. So we're just going to take 8 strokes on a hand, and we're going to play them at an even tempo, so we're going to try to play them in the same meter, the same time, and we're going to try to play them at an even intensity, so the same loudness of each hit. So just trying to really work on a consistent, even, smooth stroke, 8 on each hand. And if you notice, if you were listening to the segment where I was talking about rebound, I'm trying to employ that in between each hit. I'm driving the stick down into the head, and then I'm letting it come back up on its own, so it's relaxed and it's fluid, and I'm not using an arm where I'm stiff like this, and I'm not letting my fingers flare off. It's really, it's a wrist motion on this exercise. It's all coming right here from my wrist pivoting, so you shouldn't have your arm like this, stiff as a lever, or I don't have my fingers flaring off like that. It's a wrist exercise, and that's really the muscle group that you're going to use the most in drumming is your wrist, because it's kind of like used at that medium dynamic level. That's what you're going to use, and if you're at a real extreme height, then you're going to lift the stick up higher with your arm to create more intensity, or if I'm at a real delicate height, I'm going to use more finger down here. But for this exercise, and for most of our basic exercises, what I want you to think about most is a good grip, letting the stick rebound, and using your wrist instead of your arm or your finger. So one more time, I'll just show you 8 on a hand. So that's the first exercise, kind of our most basic exercise. Another thing I'm going to show you, and by no means are all these exercises going to be comprehensive or everything you need to learn. There's a lot of different rudiments and tools that you can look up, but I think this is a great starting point, so take it for that, is going to be working on a double stroke, which is a drum roll. A lot of times people say drum roll please, and they don't know what it means, but it's really a double stroke roll. So it's just going to be 2 strokes on your right hand, and then 2 strokes on your left hand, back and forth. Nice and relaxed, let the sticks rebound. So key again is consistent timing and consistent height. Speed should be the last thing you worry about, although if you're anything like I was when I first learned, it'll be the first thing you go for. And that's usually when you get sloppy and start making some mistakes. So just slow it down, make sure it sounds even and relaxed, and then timing will come with practice. You'll get more speed. I'll show you what that looks like if you want to maybe trust that that's what I did and I got to a faster level by starting really slow and consistent. So that's the double stroke drum roll, but it all starts with there's 2 even strokes, and you keep relaxed, and then you can speed it up. It would be the same way with a traditional grip, except my strokes would look like that. So that's the drum roll.